All right. Hey, everybody. Good evening, and good evening. Tonight, I'm very excited. And I say this all the time. I'm like, man, I'm super excited about who I have on tonight, but I really am super excited for tonight's podcast. This is actually a surprise podcast episode or moment or situation. Basically, because it's a special night. This is the night before. And you may be asking yourself, before what? What is it, Daniel? What is it that you are talking about before? Well, I thought you'd never ask. So, what we're doing is we're having this episode because tonight is an opportunity for us to be able to share some exciting news, but not only that, but for us to have an exciting conversation um, about something very exciting. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time before we really dig into it. I'm not even gonna introduce this person yet. I'm not even telling you who it is. That's just how we're doing this one. You know, and so but with that being said, I always say that. I need to get t-shirts to say with that being said. They probably gonna figure it out because you in the background laughing and stuff.
I could be anybody.
Yeah. Nah, you sound specific.
What's up, guys? I'm Lady Gaga.
Whoa. Okay, copyrights
Oh, not
are
a
actually
copyright.
happening.
I don't know why I said Lady
Um,
Gaga. That was
but
the first thing
tonight
that
is
came to
super,
my
super
mind.
cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to introduce this person before this person started
It's Lady
talking,
Gaga.
and now you guys may know who it is. We're gonna try to keep her from talking before we introduce her. But tonight is awesome. I'm super excited about this. Last night, I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out the podcast. If you have not, there's still an opportunity to be able to do so. You can jump on the YouTube channel because we do have a YouTube now. Did I say YouTube? Yes, we have a YouTube channel. It's under
Chin
Story and
chin.
Notes. That YouTube channel will have the live episodes, but it will also have where you can watch any episodes that's happening from the last couple weeks and on, but as well as other music content. So there'll be different song sessions on there, just different things that got to do with music that we're doing through Story and Notes, just in general. And so, man, but before I introduce this person, you notice I'm killing a little time. But before I introduce this person, we're gonna have to run that thing, and you're gonna ask, "What is that thing?" That thing is the intro. Yes, I am excited to run that intro because I like how it sounds. So
Let's
I'm gonna get
go.
myself prepared here, and here we go. Okay, so if you like music, I believe you'll like this. Today is sponsored by We Are Live. Come on. Change. Come on. Welcome to Story and Notes. All right. Welcome. I am super excited about tonight, like I've been saying. Hey, Angele. What's up, Angele? You already here? Make sure those questions are coming strong. We're not going to say who it is, but we're about to say it. She said, uh, Tage Love. Well, they sound like each other. She sounds like her sister. I don't know what you're talking about, but I am interested. Please clarify because I want to know. But here we go. Without further ado, we're about to introduce this girl, and we're introducing her, and we having an extra episode. This 2 episodes in 1 week. This is crazy, and we're doing
So
this
crazy.
because it is necessary, and we'll get into why it's necessary. But without further ado, I know they're just like, come on now. I am very happy to introduce none other than Lissa Daniela. What's up, girl? Look at her.
I'm sorry.
Look
You
at
just
her.
you made it you acted like it was just this big thing.
It
Like
is
they've
a
never
big,
seen
big
me.
thing.
And like
Seriously.
I'm not your daughter.
This is a big deal. Like seriously, this is a huge deal. And so
Hi everybody. Hi.
say hello
Am
to
I
you.
looking there?
Yeah, that's well, you
Hi.
don't necessarily have to look at them
Yeah.
per se, but unless you got something to say directly to them or whatever.
No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Okay. Well, so this is exciting, and the reason this is exciting is because um we've been we've been working on some stuff. Tonight we'll be actually, I got something pulled up. We'll play a little bit of the, we've already shared a teaser of this thing, but we'll play a little bit of that tonight, as well as, do you want to tell them what's happening tomorrow?
What is happening tomorrow? Well, I'm gonna wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, maybe have some breakfast. No, I'm playing.
Hmm.
Um,
She's trying to hold off too,
I'm trying to
y'all.
be like you.
Yeah, do it. Don't even say nothing. Nah, go ahead and say something.
I am releasing another single.
Yay! That's
Oh my
exciting,
goodness, that's
man.
so fun.
It is. See, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Look, Angela said you can read it. It's the top one.
Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you. I miss you too.
Well, you should have said proud of her too.
Oh, I
Nah, it's
didn't.
what's up.
Sorry, you know
Nah,
my
it's cool.
eyesight. I'm proud
Nah,
of you too.
no, but uh, I'm seriously super excited, and I say this to you, but seriously, like I'm an actual fan of
You,
your music. I'm
Kevin.
being 100% real. Like I'm actually like, though obviously I'm sitting here, recording and all that stuff, but I'm actually like a fan of being able to like hear the project, and so um let's talk a little bit about this. Let's get into a bit of this talk. Angela, whenever you get whatever questions you guys have, not just Angela, but anybody that tunes in, any questions that y'all have during this time is awesome, and we'll try to make sure that I'm paying more attention to you guys. I was falling off yesterday with actually really responding like I should, but I'm sorry about that. We're gonna fix that. So let's talk a little bit about this specific song. Um, and I mean, I'd say first of all, what is the title of this song? Where does that title come from? And like, all of that.
So, I'm gonna discuss the title. The title of this song is "Sound of My Heart."
Mm.
So the original title, there's a reason why I'm saying the original title, but the original title was gonna be "First Happen." And what I meant by that was that it's like this past year coming. I feel like I've been. It's like my coming into age, like beginning, like
Yeah.
is my story began.
Before you get real deep into that, Angela asks, speaking of fans, listen, have you started meeting fans? How's that? How's that feeling? Any autographs you have given?
um,
Yeah, like there's been a couple that you've
yeah, there
met.
has been. Like I don't really like to say fans. I like to say supporters. I don't know.
Oh,
Stop. But like the support I've had from just like releasing my music, the the fact that there's people that actually look forward to it is like just so mind-boggling to me, even there being like one person. But recently a old friend reached out to me and he told me, he randomly asked me, and it was so weird because this morning I was questioning. I was like, what am I doing, like music,
this
like
morning or that morning?
no, that morning.
Okay.
And it was a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't recorded the music video for this. I
Yeah.
just kind of let it slip my mind because I was just like unmotivated.
Right.
But he just randomly out of the blue texted me and was like, "Hey, did you ever finish that half album?" He calls it a half album because he doesn't know what an EP is.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, I didn't." And I was like, I kind of just let it go, you know. Not let it go, but I let
Oh,
work
yeah,
overshadow it.
yeah,
That's not let it go, no, but
yeah,
I let work overshadow it because I was working during the summer, and that's when I plan on finishing it. And he was like, "Oh, well, I was wondering because I've been like wanting to hear it, and I've been like, I don't know the exact words, but he just was like work on it. Like I've been wanting to hear it. Like I'm,
yeah,
um, and yeah, like I was just like, wow. And then he had another friend who also like knew about me, and I didn't even know that friend
yeah,
of his. And so it's just like wow, like knowing that there's people, and what's even weirder, and no, like I have as much love for like my older like supporters, but um knowing that there are people my age that
yeah.
like
Your
actually,
peers.
yeah, because that's something that's hard doing music like this, because reaching your peers isn't the easiest thing in the world,
Yeah,
because the maturity level, and not saying mine is more elevated, but it takes like a certain level of just calmness, maturity to vibe with it.
yeah.
But yeah, like there's people who actually do that are my age, and which is crazy. So
That's good.
yeah, that was
Okay.
something.
So Anjale asked the $1 million question: how much are you a part of your visual expression of your singles? Is it a fully your idea, your dad's, or a collective?
By visual expression, is she referring to like the music video or like
Yeah,
the
video, probably
oh
graphics,
um
photos.
so it's definitely like a partnership, I would say. Of course, like my dad is a lot more wise, and he's a lot more intelligent with all the everything that has to do with video and photography, so he influences it, but he definitely leaves it open to like my ideas. Like it's always an open table, and I always like end up going with what he likes, because it's always like what my like well, sometimes, like, of course, sometimes we'll have disagreements, but ultimately it's always like what I envisioned, like,
Mm.
so like the am I allowed to
Yeah,
the music video for this is exactly what I envisioned
that's
when I
awesome.
envisioned this. I It's exactly, and I was nervous, but it's exactly what I envisioned, like
Well,
exactly.
so and let's talk a little bit about that. So, because initially, when we set out to like create this video, we were like, all right, we're gonna do this thing, because we want to get it done. We're gonna go ahead and set it up at
Yeah.
home, and so we emptied the piano. We call it the piano room. Emptied the piano room of everything,
Hmm.
and I spent maybe 35, 45 minutes like balling up
Yeah, I
paper,
know. And
sheets of
I
paper.
came home, and I saw this whole setup. I was like, "There's no way that he did all of this for me." And I was like, "I'm pretty sure I cried."
uh,
And I was like, "And you weren't there when I saw it."
oh,
I'm
for
pretty
real.
sure, yeah. So I went to my room, and I was like,
And
"Wow."
and so we set it, got all that stuff set up, and then like we wanted to use the projector as like just kind of just an artistic decision
Yeah,
to do. And initially we had it set up to where the whole video is going to take place
in
within
that
that
piano room,
space,
yeah.
and and project like an image on the back wall with lyrics of the song, going
Hmm.
along with it. And I remember you were like, yeah, I
Yeah, I
it's
wasn't
just
really
it's
vibing
kind
with
of
it.
just
Yeah,
cheesy. And the funny thing is that initially, like once we had got the all that stuff up there we did, I'm like, darn, it don't really it don't really look quite how how I envision it to look as far as that part of it. The rest of it looked awesome.
but
But I felt that. I'm like, yeah, I could see that cheesiness.
mhm.
And then so I'm like, man, either way it go, actually before we even finished that, I really wanted a different environment for it
Yeah,
because the song is such a and y'all hear it like we'll,
yeah.
y'all gonna hear
Well,
it.
but I'm like extremely grateful and thankful that you did do it like that, because so you pointed out something. So the other scene is me in nature, in
Mm-hmm.
reality, real life. That
Yeah.
the the piano room scene looks exactly like a dream I would have. It literally does.
Wow.
And so like the projector works cuz like my dreams are weird. And
Yeah.
so like it looks like something I would dream about. Like it looks like a dream.
Yeah.
Um and so like I feel like that I feel like there's definitely meaning to that we didn't really like realize, but
Yeah.
you the dream of it, because it is, unfortunately it is kind of like a nightmare. The projector not necessarily, but the
Yeah.
paper around me, there's the sheets of balls of paper. It's kind of like a nightmare
Yeah.
because for me, like it's scary not knowing what to say. It's
Mm.
scary not knowing how to feel.
So let's get into that though. So the name of the song, talk a little bit about the name of the song, and then just kind of like some of the feelings that you were experiencing going into writing this song.
Okay,
And then yeah.
so Sound of My Heart, um the title of the song came after I started working on it. So
Mm.
it's more about the writing perspective than the title itself. So I'll go into that.
Mm.
So it's funny. My grandma, I don't think she knows it, but my grandma Lori was over here. She was staying the night with me because you guys were like at a convention or something,
Mm.
and she was staying the night with Danielle, Eli, and I. And I was on YouTube, and I saw this like thing, and it said like something about how writing breakup songs are like the easiest thing to do, or like
Yeah.
the easiest
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
Um and so like I was like thinking about that, but then I was like, what if I wrote a song that was like in the tone of a breakup song without being a breakup song?
Mm.
So
Wow.
when you first hear the song, the initial like it sounds like it's about to be like,
Yeah.
oh, like Sam Smith vibe, but it ends up like it's just so weird because it ends up shifting
Yeah.
into this
Oh, I wish we
this
could play
this
it.
this joy and this hope, this
Yeah.
hopefulness. My tone is still remains in that like somber, but
Yeah.
it's like the lyrics. And so it's kind of like I wanted to be tricky. I wanted to like make a song that was like different and that you kind of have
Yeah.
to
You got to
think about.
listen.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to listen to what I'm saying and what I'm expressing. And so that those verses are like, what is she like? Is she okay? Like, is she falling off? Like,
Yeah.
but then when you hear the chorus, it's like, oh, like
Yeah.
she's trying to like something about me that will always be true is that I always recognize hardship. I always
Mm.
recognize sadness. I always recognize that things don't go our way. I always recognize that I'm going to go through stuff despite me being in the faith.
Mm.
I'm very neutral, or not neutral. I'm very transparent with that. I don't know why I said neutral.
Oh.
Um, hold on. But yeah, like I'm very like I make
Yeah.
sure that
You
people,
open.
I'm open.
Yeah.
And so that's what the verses are, and like it's very vulnerable. That's what I was trying to say, not
Yeah.
neutral, vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a Christian, especially as like a young Christian, we don't want to show people that we go through that stuff because we
Yeah.
want them to think like, oh, your life is going to be better, because your life is better.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not in the way you think it's going to be,
Right. Yeah.
because if you don't go through those hardships, you don't see how great God is. And
Yeah.
so that is something that's like I've realized the older I've gotten, and that's what that hope aspect is. When I was younger, I made for like 3 years my username for everything was Hope Lissa,
Oh
because at the end
yeah.
of Hope
Yeah.
it's E, so it was like
Wow.
Hope Hoppy Lissa, but like Hope E Lissa.
Yeah.
Because and then I saw one time I looked up what my name meant, and it meant like um hope in something, or
Something
I just
hope.
saw
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
I was like,
wild. That's
that's
wild.
me. And so
Yeah.
like hope is like my favorite word.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
So and the cool thing about it
this
too is
song is
like
definitely the
that's
main
what it
theme,
is.
morals,
It's
finding
hope.
hope.
And so like when I had made the post of the teaser,
Hmm.
actually the thing that you
Did you even say what it is like about like?
yeah.
Oh.
So like right now, and we'll play. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and play a bit of that teaser that I've already shared here in just a second. But the little text that I put in there for the video I shared today. for it actually says hope exists. Like, just simply put, like, hope exists. And so if you can, actually, we'll do that right after this. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and play a little teaser of it, and you may have seen it. Hey, here's another opportunity to see it again.
Yeah.
But here we go. We'll play this and then we'll get back to the conversation. And Angela, we'll answer those last two questions you just put. There we go. There, that script. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. Ah, bars.
Bars.
When I can't find words to respond to the sound of my heart, and when life feels like it's gone, you got me through the dark, and that hope that's deep within always finds a spark. When I can't find words, you respond to the sound of my heart.
So,
The date.
man, it's exciting. Like, I'm like I was saying before this, like, I'm excited,
Perfection.
just period. Like, so obviously I'm excited to like produce your stuff, at this point. But seriously, like when you get ready to leave, and you producing your own
Oh.
tracks and stuff like that. Of course I'm gonna be in there and trying to make sure like, hey, that ain't right. But no, like,
You
I'm gonna
always
be
know when to tell
excited.
me something ain't
Like,
right.
I'll be
No,
excited
fine.
about it. And so let's answer a couple of these questions
Okay.
though, man. So
Man.
Angela,
Uh,
really? Okay, Angela asks, oh man, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Here we go. This is why. Here we go. So all I have to do is not do what I just did. Let's figure out why I can't see it. And I can't figure out why I don't see it. Is this it right here?
yeah,
This ain't.
it's right there on the
Yeah,
side.
but okay, yeah. So Angela asks, do you feel like you always will always want to collaborate with your dad, or do you think at some point in your career you will want to branch out? Wow, don't start like getting in the way of what the Lord is doing.
Well, I feel like people always want to be where home is, and so this is my home. So like I'm always going to want to be like with my dad. And I don't just say that like I don't just say that because like I want to make him happy or like I but like I fully truly believe in my entire heart. And and the biggest another reason I say that is because I spent so many years taking advantage of it. And so now it's all like super prominent. Um but like of course yeah, like my dad actually encourages me to work with other people. um I'm a pretty shy person when it comes to sharing my heart and like sharing
Mhm.
how I look at things and things like that, but like he encourages me to do so. So I know like he wouldn't, it would be a situation where he'd be like, you gotta go do this, and I'd be like, no, but because like this is just where I'm comfortable. And the thing about my dad, like I don't really have to go anywhere to collab because they come here. Because
Oh,
so it's like, I'm not at the place where I'm like, man, my singing career is not doing anything. Gotta go to Atlanta, like gotta go to Nashville. No, like it can happen here.
bam!
It's
That's what we
just,
learning around
and the thing
here.
is that people. So the sad thing is that so many people have went other places for it to happen to them there, and they didn't realize that they could stay where they were. But
Mm,
now I'm one of the only people who are staying where they are, and so now I'll have a bigger advantage. And I always say this to people: I want to make Kansas a music state. I want to make
Boom.
Kansas a music state, and that's never going to change. And so,
Somebody had to make Nashville Nashville. Let's go
exactly.
to
And
work.
so, why would I go somewhere else to make, if I wanted to make Kansas a music state, if that
Mm,
makes sense? But I really do appreciate questions like that, because
yeah.
it's like encouraging me to step out of my comfort zone and to
Hmm.
step. But the thing is, I already do where I am. Um,
Yeah, because which so not necessarily on every song, but um we collab. So like we actually started this project with that in mind
mhm.
of collab in the sense of like co-writing and
Yeah.
things like that with people that's beyond us. We got Reggie, R. Dot Peoples,
Mm-hmm.
my guy.
My
We
guy
haven't
too.
I don't think we've been in a writing session yet with Pete, the other
Yeah.
half of Smith and Kerwin.
Yeah.
But like
It's
he's
coming.
yeah, like that's another thing. Of course, A Ward or A
Aaron.
Ron.
Yeah.
Aaron, he's got some dope joints that we're hoping that we can eventually go on a collab on that situation. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm answering your question, but that's yeah,
Yeah.
we ready. All right, let's
Yeah.
see. So Angela also asked, "Are
And I hope
um
that answers the
yeah,
question.
ask it again if she hadn't answered it. Let's see. Are your tracks on all music platforms or which are they on?
Yeah. So they are on all music platforms. I don't think they're on SoundCloud or Musi, but
Hmm.
the main ones, Apple and Spotify, and then it will be on YouTube. It's on those. Is it on Pandora?
I think it
Sorry.
may be actually.
Yeah.
We need to check, but like,
I've
yeah,
never had Pandora, so I don't know. But well, actually, I think I did when I was younger.
they're
But
on all the ones that matter.
stop, Dad. That's disrespectful. Mm-mm.
Hey, unless the ones that don't matter, y'all want to holler at us and give us a special
No,
like sponsorship.
nah. Now you want to switch up? No, but yeah, they are. Um, on all platforms.
Yeah. Okay, so do you see yourself using your track to create some sort of TikTok or Instagram Reels challenge to reach more people?
Okay. Um, that's difficult because something about me is that I don't have social media, so it's kind of hard to like, it would be a little hard to manage it. I could find somebody, but like, something about me is that like when I have a vision, I want the vision to be laid out how I would want it to be laid out. And so with social media, I feel like that's kind of hard cuz it's a very specific.
Mm.
And so that's been the hardest thing, how specific it is. But um however, like there are people like my mom and dad, they like are very like good with seeing my vision. The hardest thing is just that it takes a lot more time than people think. Like, and with me, since I am a lot more free than you guys are, like I could just like open it, but at the same time, I don't want to have that access because I am content without having social media. So it's a process.
Mm.
It's definitely like something to think about, but it's not like a worry per se. It's just kind of like it's smart, of course. Like I don't doubt for one moment that social media isn't positive in that light, but it's negative and a lot more. And so I try to stay away from it, but I don't try to keep my music away from it. I
Mm.
just so it's something we have to actually discuss. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Angela asks, do you um I guess that kind of answers the second question. She said, "Do you have any social media where people can follow you directly?"
Not me directly, no, not yet.
YouTube. Do you have your YouTube yet? We gonna work on that.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in being viral or famous in music, or do you prefer to be someone who is homegrown, not famous, but still expressing yourself musically?
That's such a hard question because I feel like if you say no, then you're lying. But I feel like if you say yes, then you're like you sound full of yourself. But I want to reach people. I do want to reach people, and oh sorry, I want this to be my full-time career. And the way the world works, that sort of fame comes with it. If you're like really making that career, you're gonna have some notoriety.
Mm.
And so yeah, like I'm not saying like my goal isn't to be famous. My goal is to reach people, touch hearts, and then under that, make this my lifelong career. Not necessarily singing. I'm pretty sure I've have alluded to this on here, but I want to own my own record label, and this is like, but I still love recording and singing. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I want to do. And but with that, I'm not looking for fame. Like I'm just looking for talent. But like with the singing career, that notoriety
Mm.
is going to help me get more on top of the industry. um so yeah, I would say that it's not like, oh, fame, fame, fame. It's more of like goals I'm trying to reach per se. But yeah, like I'm not just like, it would be cool to go viral, but I'm not just like, if I'm not viral, I'm not anything, because it's a lot harder than you would think, and it's not, you're not less than if you don't get viral. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, Shanna said, God will make room for your gift. Then Grandma Dora said, as a new recording artist, how are you feeling? Is it overwhelming, or are you happy at this stage in your career?
am I happy? um well, okay, so it's hard doing this because I am at an age right now to where everybody's picking out, trying to pick out what college they're going to, what they're just kind of stepping into what their life's going to look like. So with a career like this, you have to build it yourself pretty much. You can't go anywhere where this career will be built for you. Now, that is sort of with everything. You have to work hard for everything. Don't get me wrong.
Mm.
You have to put in effort into everything. But like being a doctor or being a hairstylist, there's precedents set set for that. I always want to say precedents set up for that. Sorry, set up for that. Sorry, I'm tired, y'all. There's precedents set up for that, and yeah, it's more of not an easy process. I don't
Mm.
like saying that because I'm not trying to degrade or lessen what is done in those fields, but it's just
It's a little more straightforward.
it's a lot
Yeah.
more straightforward, and so that's overwhelming, knowing that days aren't rewinding; they're only
Mm.
going forward. So I have to lock down, and I also like being a teenager. I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss
Mhm.
out on my teenage years. I don't want to have regrets. But my dad always says that like now is the time because I don't have to pay any bills. So that runs through my mind every day.
That part.
But yeah, it's definitely a process, but musically I am quite happy. I love worshiping at church. Um that definitely has made me grow, not just musically, but as a person. And so I love singing. Singing is basically my entire life, um, worldly speaking. And so, but I would say that I'm not necessarily at this time. I'm happy, but I'm not happy. The
You're not
most happy with
content.
myself.
Sound like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there is a lot more work to be done. I just gotta be ready for it. So,
Mhm.
or get ready.
Get
You
ready.
don't
Get
have
ready.
to
Get ready.
wait. What does it say? Oh, you don't.
If you
You
stay
don't.
ready, you ain't gotta get
Yeah, yeah,
ready.
yeah, yeah.
Who is AA Ron? You know who AA Ron is. That's Famo. That's Aaron. We calling you, Aaron. El producer. Let's see.
El
So
producer.
she said, Angela said, And thanks for the questions, y'all. These are awesome, man. Y'all really putting them in tonight. I don't know where y'all were yesterday on a regular day for the podcast, but it's cool. We're gonna
Wow.
keep it rolling like this. Why don't she said, why don't you have social media? Do you think that that will stay the same or change over time? As a young lady with a vision, what is your ideal way of spreading your gift?
um so I don't have social media. There's a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is that it definitely lowers my productivity because um I when I had social media, I had a tendency to be on it quite often, and
Hmm.
so I don't want to get back to that. But so like that is a big part of it, and then also I just feel like not. I'm not trying to say. I'm trying to say this in the most like nicest way, but it does for people my age. I can't really speak for people millennials or but it definitely rots our brains. It does affect us. Like I can see it in my friends' eyes. I can see it, and I just there's already so much to go through, and I just don't want to add something
Dang,
unnecessary into
you
my
really
plate.
are already answering this next question that Angela had asked. She said, are you connect or are you concerned with the responsibility that comes with social media? In your opinion, what are the major pros and cons of having it?
Yeah, I definitely am because the responsibility is of having social media is having self discipline, and having self discipline as having self discipline is not easy for anyone, but that not having social media is just a sort of like structure I built for myself that is um I don't know, I just feel a lot more lighter and I feel a lot more free when I don't have it. But um
We're glad that you guys have it right now, though, or
yeah,
you
that's
would
what I'm
not be seeing the
saying. Like
podcast.
it's
So,
positive,
so essentially, I mean, obviously you answer that how you answer it.
Yeah.
But and she's not saying this 'cause I think she's trying to be nice to mom and I. Um, but we had decided that our girls, and we never even necessarily put an age on it, like, hey, at this age, this is when, social media is an option per se. We've even put an age on like dating, and social media for us hadn't had a
Yeah.
haven't had
They
an
don't
actual
really
age.
yeah, y'all
And
don't.
essentially, though, I mean, well, essentially, our main reason was there's just so many, just unnecessary. It's like that one other thing to actually create as a habit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And so, and and anything, well, I ain't gonna say anything, but there's a lot of things that in done if done in moderation actually has benefits to it, which
Hmm.
obviously being here on Facebook, it has its benefits, but it definitely has its flaws, and the drop for that is pretty steep. Like, it's
Hmm.
like, positive, it's cool, boom. And
Yeah.
so there's not really like one of these, it's just a boom. And so that was essentially for us, and not to get deep into the scientific stuff, but I will say this real quick. um it's actually shown that the human brain is not fully developed until the age of 25.
Mhm.
So basically meaning that it's like, hey, it's almost like giving, kids, and not if your kid is on social media, I'm not saying, hey, everybody needs to make this decision, but for us, it was like giving our kids a drug basically and saying, hey, figure it out. So it's just, you know, but yeah, I digress. But next question on that situation is Angela asked, I don't know why I did that. Angela asked, let's dream for a second. If you had, oh shoot,
Sorry, I keep making those eyes, guys. Like
she,
looking like I don't like anyone. I'm squinting. I have horrible
yeah,
eyesight. Because I'm looking at myself and it looks like I'm like the meanest
like you
person
just
alive.
mad out here.
I'm not
They know
mad at
you ain't
all.
mad out
I
here.
just have really bad eyesight.
Let's dream for a second. If you had your own record label, what artist would you have scouted? Wow, that's a
Like
good
specifically,
question. Good
Oh yeah,
question.
I got it.
Why would you look for
Mm.
variations of one type of artist or artists who are completely different? Older artists versus younger artists. Is it a Christian music label? Wow, she hitting them
Great
with the
question.
questions. Good now.
It's going to be
Good
a
googly moogly.
variety. It's going to be a variety. I'm not gonna say it would be. I'm gonna say it's going to be. Um, a variety, definitely a variety. Specifically, like if I'm gonna speak in specifics, um, I'm just gonna give three of like my vision of like they're all very different. But one, Torrin Wells. Two, this artist. Her name, I think it's I think you say it like Thai. She's an Asian artist. And she's like an R&B artist, but
How
like
you spell it?
it's Thui,
Okay.
and it's very positive. Like her music is positive, but it's like it's secular.
Two. I think it's
Um,
two.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
And then, um, and then I want to say We the Kingdom or Blake Shelton. Um, and I give like I don't know. I want like a whole bunch of artists, just all these artists coming together. Like,
Katie Miller said hello. Hey,
hi,
Katie.
just coming together. I don't have specific. I can't really give much, but I just know that it's gonna be
Okay, well, we'll
very
say this. So
open.
you said a couple artists.
Hmm.
Who do you wish? Like, because within that same vein, what artists would you have loved to like had? And this don't even have to be a big artist, a big name artist. But what artists do you wish that you had involvement with as far as
Torn
like,
Wells.
yeah? So you wish that you would,
Yeah,
yeah.
like.
Torn Wells, if your label ain't acting right, look at me right here, bro. If your label ain't acting right, come. Hey, if you tired of your producer all in the videos, all at the award shows, go on and sign here with Liz. Go on and sign with her.
No, yeah, like if I if I could collab with him or Naomi Rain,
Oh,
either one of them. If
yeah,
I could collab with either one of them, like
yeah,
I think I would like I think I would like explode in
yeah.
like happiness, like
So y'all need
literally
to
like
look up Naomi
bust.
Rain and
Um,
Torrin Wells if you haven't yet.
they just seem like such positive lights and such um musically inclined people who, because I think he plays, but
He plays. So
yeah, but just like they're performing and they're like reaching. That's like it. That's all I. It's it for me. But no, like I hope so. Like I wanna. So this is gonna help. So being the reason why a big reason why I want my singing career, because I could also like be in a different genre and like
hmm
be getting into that industry, but that's not how I want to get into the industry. I don't want to get into the industry with I don't want when I'm ready to start my label, I don't want to be jaded.
hmm.
I don't want to I don't want my heart to have changed
Okay, so
negatively.
let's ask the question that we actually kind of waiting on. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, you got to answer these questions. Katie Miller asked. I gotta ask this real quick because I'm gonna forget. Dang, this is gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be why do you want to start a label? But we'll get to that. Are you fangirling right now? That's what Katie Miller said to you, and then
Yes.
and then Angela said, "Are you a Tori Kelly
Tori
fan?"
Kelly all the way. Like her
Hey,
too. If I could collab with any R&B, any Christian R&B artist, it would be a yes for me. Anyone, like anyone. It doesn't anyone. They're just the like Naomi and Torrin are the ones I think about. I
yeah.
have resonated with the most.
Okay, so
I
let's
grew up on Tori Kelly though. Like
yeah.
she
Hey,
is
dang, I wish I had some keys up. Duh, 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 duh,
the I remember I could not hit
duh,
that run
duh,
for anything. I don't know if I can
duh.
now.
Can you do it?
I don't
Do, do,
know.
do, do,
What's
do,
it
do,
again?
do, do. I sound like I'm doing
Uh,
I sound like I'm doing waking up or oh, da, 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 da.
Oh, take me back to
Yeah,
just a
the Eye
man
of the Tiger.
on his
That's
road
what it
to
sounds like. I'm
survive.
doing. That's funny.
No, I'm not doing that right now. I can't do all
That's
that,
funny. Well, but yeah, I got what I was saying in my head. Angela asked, Mally Music. Yes. You don't know enough Mally Music
No, I
yet.
don't.
So you know who that is, don't you?
I've heard.
Bless.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, him too. Yeah. You guys are
Duh.
fooling all these people. You guys know before you
Yeah.
even ask the question. You know, I'm willing to collab with anybody who's putting out positive music.
Yeah.
Anyone, yeah.
So Grandma Dora said, what about some black gospel artists?
Oh yeah, like for sure. If I met Auntie Tamala, if I met Tam, like
Tamla Man. Hey, Tamla
I
Man.
would literally, Dad, I can't. Like,
Take me to the king.
take me to the king. Like,
Lord have mercy.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's so Angela. It's funny that she actually don't know much about Mally. I'm literally up on all that. I've been listening to Mally music for probably 6-7 years now, and so it's just funny that you know that she really ain't listened to it much. Which you've definitely heard them, you just haven't
Yeah,
recognized
no,
per se
I
who
know,
it
yeah.
is. And then she
No,
mentioned
I knew the name. I just
she mentioned Jonathan McReynolds too.
yeah, him,
Yeah, we up on them.
all of
We
them,
already
all
know
of
it.
them. You
Grandma
already
Dora said, "What
know.
black gospel artist would you like to collab with?" Well, I guess you answered that with Tamla Man. Yeah, keep on asking them, man. We loving those questions. Now about the label situation. Why do you want to start a record label?
Why do I want to start a record label?
Yeah, and this is like pretty much your pitch to get like people to invest in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
All
I'm
right.
gonna make it good.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're joking, guys. I'm sorry.
I ain't joking.
I'm joking. Whew. So about like a year ago, I would say, I was thinking about Elissa. How can you make your love and your passion for music inspire others and help others grow?
Hmm.
So, one, I knew that I could do that by releasing my own music. But what if I was a part of releasing music that reached even more people and that touched even more hearts and and touched the heart that's singing it as well? Help somebody come up, help somebody grow, because I love seeing others grow, and I love that God has given us the opportunity to share um, success with other people. And so that's what I want to do. I want to share my success with other people and help them grow. I just love seeing that. I love seeing anybody do that. So yes, like that's the biggest thing. Like if I can reach people. I can give people I can reach people. But what if I help and I'm a part of 10, 20, 30 more people reaching
Getting that.
10, 20, 30 times more people. So
Man, that's dope. Okay, good question or a good answer. So yeah, if you are prepared to go ahead and give towards this young lady's record label, feel free to go ahead and go to the site right below here. I know there's no site there, but one day we will actually be doing that. But with that being said, we got another good question there. With that being said, could we talk just a little bit real quick about some of um just like, well, I guess you did talk about like some of the writing. I'll do this. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that because this is super cool, y'all, and I want y'all to understand how cool this is. Angela said, "Teehee, as someone who comes from a long line of musical people in your family, who is not doing music that you wish was doing music. Oh, anyone that you would encourage to sing more and record." I'm gonna say it right now. Can I say it for you, or are you gonna say it?
Jaya,
Huh?
who are you thinking about?
In our family.
Oh, in our
Yeah,
family?
in our family.
Oh.
Like, yeah. who is like somebody that you come on. I'm already gonna say it. Uncle Ed, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Uncle
listen.
Ed.
Hey, so hey, Uncle Ed, and everybody. Like seriously, I'm not even gonna start calling names, but everybody, like anybody in
Uncle
our family
Ed.
that does any kind of
Okay,
music,
everybody,
seriously.
anyone. Okay, everyone and anyone. Dad, I was driving with Roman.
She said cousins, aunties,
I was
grandparents,
driving with
etc.
Roman, Reggie's son, last night. Dad, why does Roman have a voice?
What?
This is the first time I'm telling him this. Roman has a voice, Dad.
Who you playing?
I'm not playing. I was like hearing him, and I stayed quiet so that I could hear him even more. Dad, he has a voice.
You joking?
I'm not joking.
You playing, ain't you?
Young man has tone,
You joking?
control. He has a
He's got some
voice.
tone.
Dad, I was like, I was so I was so hype. I
Did
was
you
like,
say something to him?
yes. I was like, Roman.
What did he say?
He was like, what? I was like, Roman. When were we gonna tell when we were gonna tell your cousin that you have a voice on
Reggie
you?
holding out.
He was like, what? No, I don't. I'm like, yes, you do. And he was like, yeah, I wasn't quiet for a little bit. I was like, no, Roman, like you have a voice on you.
What?
Everybody in our family has something.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it may not be a voice, but they got something.
Everybody.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said that.
Everybody. So
Yeah, but no,
stay on the
that's
lookout for
real.
that.
Yeah.
Roman might be the next our people's.
Hey.
He might be our people's junior.
All right, so we got some more questions here. Let's see. Man, which shout out to Uncle Ed again. I'll say it again. Man, shout out Aunt Wendy. Shout out Janelle. They singing out here. Shout out Punkin. I don't want to get Sheila. Like we keep on going down the
Everybody.
line.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
Sheila for sure.
yeah, we got. Oh my goodness, Aunt Ursula. We got Pluke. I mean, it just goes on and on. My goodness. Uncle Cloyd. Hey, but Uncle Ed on that bass thing.
Yo,
Uncle Ed did.
it's
Hey,
coming on.
yeah, we ain't gonna talk about too much about it, but Uncle Ed, we got a song that we're gonna share. Actually, he recorded on one of your songs
did.
too, and so we had him record on one of your songs, on one of Alyssa's songs, or Alyssa songs, and but he did this other thing too. We're gonna share that before too long, and Uncle Ed is out of hand out here on that bass. But so real quick, so she asked, my mom asked, there are so good younger black positive music artists as well as gospel ones. Yeah, yeah, they are, and we know about a whole lot of them. Let's see. I can't. Morgan said, "I can't believe I didn't know this was happening." Oh, what's up, Morgan?
Hi, Morgan.
It's happening, man. Let's see. Angela said, "Do your sisters sing even just for fun?"
Yeah. Danielle, and Elia love singing as well. It's just less of a passion for Danielle. I don't know what it's gonna look like for Elia yet. She loves it though. But Danielle is not really like it's not really her. She says it's not really her thing, but one day it may come to her that like she wants to. So she would definitely be like the first person I'd sign. So
Yeah.
for sure, but she definitely could utilize her voice for the great.
We're just gonna be out here one day, and she's gonna just
She's
start
just
singing.
gonna
Like,
start doing it
whoa!
because she has been a lot more, and her
Yeah.
and I like. It's so fun when we harmonize with one
She's
another.
got a tone.
And yeah.
So, hey, don't have any. Okay, since we were to name one, A was the first one. Morgan said, "How in the world are you? How in the world are you only 16, care so deeply for others and their success and happiness already?" Oh, that's sweet. Pluke, who is Pluke? That's Cricket, aka Jewel. She's one family collab. Our Peoples and D on the lyrics. Uncle Ed, Uncle Chloe, Chris Sequence on instruments and vocals. Everybody. Hey.
Hey, be on the lookout, y'all.
Wow. Let's see. So no sisters track in the making, even for harmonies.
What? I've never thought of that, putting her on the
Yeah, no.
harmonies.
We should try it.
Yeah.
We should try it. Let's see. Katie Miller said, "I'm gonna go pass out now and hit the playback tomorrow."
I'm quite tired.
Yeah.
I just got home. Well, not like that, but
Yeah.
Danielle and I
Said
were
I
running
just
errands
got
all day.
home.
No, that sounded so negative. Danielle and I were
Yeah.
out running errands.
Oh. Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. But yeah, we definitely need to. She might fall. She may
Yeah,
get in the
she
lab and
may.
make it happen.
She may.
Angela, you may be on to something.
No,
We need to.
Angela, if Danielle gets upset that my dad is having her come down here, she's gonna blame you. I'm not playing.
Look, Grandma Dora says, "Sign me to your label, granddaughter."
Oh, Grandma,
Hey,
just say the word.
See,
Just say
this
the
is
word,
the thing.
Grandma.
I'm gonna be behind the scenes on her signing people, because Lissa, she's so nice, she'll sign everybody.
Stop.
Everybody got a record deal. And so I'll be that
We
one
can
to,
make it work.
to kind of
Everybody has
step in
potential.
as a voice of reason.
God,
you know.
God gave everybody the ability
Everybody
to sing.
has a talent,
Everybody
but it
got
ain't singing.
Dad.
No, I'm just-
All right.
I can't sing.
Dad, you can sing.
No, I cannot sing.
Yes, you can.
See, that's exactly the problem.
No,
That's
you
why
can
she's
sing,
not going to
Dad.
be in charge of actually doing the actual signing. She's going to be helping people get to where they need to
Dad,
get to
you can
after
sing.
they've been picked.
Okay.
Let's see. Angela said she'll forgive me. Angela said I'm a manager in the making and PR professional. Hey, I believe that.
Hey.
Grandma Dora said she has my heart. Or a question. She has my heart. Sound like it. Let's see. Let us hear it. Angela asked, "Let us hear it." DT, tune up. Wow. Yeah.
Right.
What are you trying to hear, Angela? What are you trying to hear? Hold on, don't say it yet.
End of the road, and I can't let you go. Sing that. So natural, you belong to me. I belong to you. So...
No, ma'am. I shall not do such a thing.
All right, I think I'm getting sleep
yeah,
deprived.
they want you to sing something real quick.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead and what can you sing? A cappella.
Should I sing the chorus?
That's such a weird word. Such a weird word.
That is such a strange word.
Because it's technically a.
Let's just sing
cappella.
something from Touring.
It's a thing. Okay. What you got? Oh, which one? No? Hold on 1 second. Here, stay on her for 1 second. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, Sam Cooke. Yeah, I got you. All right.
Good Lord,
I'm singing Change Gonna Come.
Change Gonna Come? By who?
Dad, she said a cappella.
Okay. And by who anyhow?
Sam Cooke.
Is that his song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking Sam Smith.
Oh! Ready? All right. This is my favorite. I've always loved this song. I told myself I was going to sing this at 10 years old on America's Got Talent. Did it happen? Maybe not, but maybe it can.
It's always next year.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like that river, I've been a running ever since. It's been a long time coming. Oh, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I'm so sorry.
That's it. Come on. I'm sitting here in the room, y'all. I'm sitting here in the room like, okay, I'm excited. I want to hear this. Really? Is that what we doing?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all.
Tell Angelique has to come out here to hear it. She has to come
Yeah.
out and visit again to hear it.
You gotta come
The
out to
full
visit to
thing.
hear it, I guess. But we will be we are actually coming to Cali 2023. Smith family does Cali
Does
2023.
Cali.
And
It's
we'll
gonna be a
definitely
movie.
be, yeah, it's gonna be a movie. We're gonna be coming out and we'll be doing singing things and stuff like that. Taj said, "Why you stop?" Oh man. Dang, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wanted to hear more. Sheesh. So goodness. Uh, she's just, oh man.
I gotta do it. This
Yeah.
is what you said. I'm too nice.
Goodness, I shouldn't have spoke so soon. Dang. Okay, hit
I'll
him
do
with
a
a
little
little bit of
bit. Okay.
hallelujah.
I heard the words, a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king, composing hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Ah, snap. Sheesh. It's happening. So, hey, y'all. What time is the song dropping tomorrow? It's allegedly it is dropping at allegedly 12 a.m. Allegedly. But it's tomorrow.
It's gonna be up
But
there,
yeah,
y'all.
it's gonna be tomorrow. For sure, of course, as soon as it drops, we're gonna go ahead and like make the post because we are also releasing the video tomorrow as well. And so I'm gonna drop the music video in the morning. I'd say I'll probably we'll see. I'm gonna drop the music video in the morning. Um and then like the song will be able to be streamed. So this is the thing, y'all. It takes an absolute village to completely like help push whatever it is. And so like it's the same thing here. It's like, hey man, if it's something that you enjoy, something you like, it's like, hey, when you try a good restaurant, what do? You share that restaurant. And so this is something that a great opportunity for any of you guys to be able to help push this thing forward. Her music and things like that. So when that thing does release, share it,
Yeah.
share the video, share the links
Y'all don't have to give me
to the
anything for my
songs.
birthday for the rest
Boom.
of my
It's
life.
it's the best gift you can give. It's like seriously, the best gift you can give to a
What
musician,
do you gotta lose?
songwriter, or
No.
artist is to share their music. And so you ain't gotta buy it. Isn't that wild? You ain't gotta buy it.
You ain't even gotta buy
Unless you
none.
want to buy it. But
Stop.
but now y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this situation up. We really appreciate y'all tuning in and stuff. Listen, you go ahead and talk to them before I get ready to play that intro for the outro.
Mm-hmm. Bye guys. I love all of y'all. That sounded so scripted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's past my bedtime, as you can see. But I am extremely grateful for everybody watching this, tuning in to the live. I just love hearing from all of you guys, and I'm so pumped for tomorrow. I'm so excited. I can't wait to just know that I put something out that I'm proud of, and that is true to my heart. And yeah, like good night to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon if you're watching this when it's not live. I love everybody. I love you all.
All
Peace.
right, that's solid, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Sorry for not having a sponsored drink tonight. That's two nights
Yeah.
in a row. We're gonna be
falling
back
off,
to it
y'all.
though.
No,
We're
I'm
gonna get the
playing. I'm
drink. The
playing.
drinks are expensive. They on
They
average
are
$2
expensive.
a piece on
$2
average.
a sip.
Yeah,
That's
and
how. That's
about
what.
$2 a sip. So we're gonna be back with y'all next Thursday. We got more exciting stuff happening. No, not next Thursday. Next Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday.
wow, I'm tripping.
Wow.
But
You must be
man,
tired
as
too.
always, God loves you guys. I love you guys, and apparently, Lisa loves you guys too.
Apparently.
And here we go. That intro for the outro, or should I just play the video going
Play
out?
the
Just a little bit
video.
of the video.
Play
Play a
the
little bit
video.
of video. We're gonna play a little bit of the video going out, but you already seen it. But see it again. Here we go.